This Swiss couple had been traveling around the world by bicycle for 8 years. They started when they were 41 years old. I asked her if she wanted to go on a journey, and she said that she never wanted to travel again. Next, amazing people. This is Thailand. This man plays the bucket drum every day on the street. He makes a living out of it. He is married and he has children. I surprised. I met him in Morocco. Yeah, Morocco. He was at work. I don't understand. Unbelievable. I met the Japanese man on right in Italy. He was 60 years old. He was backpacking, traveling alone. Good. Are you okay? Yeah. Yeah. I met this man in Brazil. As you can see, he is police officer. Also, he was walking. He was nice enough to take my picture. I wasn't sure it wasn't a dream. I had to believe it because when I was in Peru, I ever got a small chip from the police. Still, the next police officer to arrival got a bit angry. I don't understand Peru. Yes, I met this guy in Brazil too. He asked me to lend him my guitar. And so I did. Gradually, he got excited. At some point, he took off his t-shirt. Sometime later, he walked away, shirtless. Shirtless, yeah. Yeah. I met this woman in New York in midwinter. Yeah, the temperature was below 0 at that time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, her fashion was so cool. But guess she went to the toilet afterwards.
What?
It's Japanese joke.
Guys, we wear underwear. So cold. Yeah. Oh my God.
Thing that surprised me while epilogue. Morocco. Do you know Sahara?
Yeah.
Desert? Do you know?
Yeah.
I was. Toilet. This man. Me toilet. Where is the toilet? He said, anyway. It's worldwide. Yeah, amazing. In Australia, even tourists like us can get street performance permit. It costs $10 for 3 months. You challenge, you want to go challenge, maybe big money. It's Japanese joke. One of my colleagues told me that if you buy an amplifier, you can make twice as much money. I followed that advice and paid all I had for an amplifier. Amplifier, sorry. I never doubled my thought. But when I got the dark mask, I did make twice as much money. Dark mask is dark matter. Amplifier, no. Do you understand? Yes. You wanna buy? I send to you. There were prayer room in Dubai airport. I peeked into one of them and saw the Son of Allah. They were all sleeping. I thought about joining them. Thank you so much. In Italy, and I found 5 cents coin on the street. Would you have take it? I decided to take it. Yeah, I have a little money in Italy. It was glued to the street. Oh my God! Japanese joke. I come back in Japan, study joke. I said to my Japanese friend, one of my friends wanted to come to see me during holiday. He asked me if there was anything I wanted to from Japan. I asked him to bring me a dark mask, because dark mask does matter. I wanted to have spare one. He brought me a dark mask. Oh my God! Don't please no. Maybe don't make money. I met a guy in Brazil. He told me there was somebody he wanted me to meet. It was this man. Jan! I was scared, to be honest. Are you okay? I was scared. Yeah, Brazil. I love Brazil. In Brazil, some people threw tip from cars. A bus would stop in front of my parking spot, where there was clearly no bus stop at all. The driver would open the window, say, yeah. Yeah. Close the window and leave. This is Brazil. In Rio, the party starts 4 days, the carnival starts officially. Truck with speakers were playing really loud music. Also, the 24 hours that day. I was moved to know that there was such a city in this world. Amazing. When Brazilian people are happy, you can clearly see they are happy. When they are sad, they cry. When they are angry, they punch. They are so natural. Yeah, natural. Portuguese is language spoken in Brazil, and I couldn't speak word of it. But when I went to the supermarket, I wanted some milk. Yeah. I made a gesture at the person who walked there. I squeezed my nipple. Yeah. He understands. And I got the bill. From that day, every time I went to the supermarket, that person was there help me. He was very friendly. This guy, I love him. No problem. If you don't speak Portuguese and French, no problem. We have gesture. Yeah. If you want to some milk, no problem. In Hollywood, USA, Hollywood is like a theme park. There would be a Spider-Man beside me during my performance. Sometimes in the guest house, there was free beer. I heard that when somebody complained about the noise in the guest house at the night, the owner said, "You see, this is Hollywood." And then party went on. I come back study Japan. I study more. Joke is that matter. This one, I went to Mexico. 2011, in Japan, big earthquake. I collect message and donation. Yeah. Thank you. Slideshow finished, and I noticed things around the world trip. My last show. In any event, I can't change the reality of what happened in the past. The most important thing is what to do after something has happened. My enemy was another person, a friend or a country, but my own way of looking at things. No matter how much I screamed, freedom, freedom, I couldn't be free. But taking action allowed me to feel truly free. Don't scream, just act. The standard of Japan are by no means standard of the world, but the standard of the world don't cover everything either. My own heart and mind sets my own standards. Do you understand? Being honest with myself was hardest thing. I was sometimes embarrassed, sometimes distressed, but I overcome that the moment I thought how wonderful it was to be alive. The most important thing is not whether you can or you can't do something, whether you make mistake or not, whether you are good at it or not. What matters is whether you do it or you don't. Rather than avoiding becoming a social misfit, I wanted to avoid becoming a misfit to myself. The treasures of life are not things visible to the eye, but encounters with wonderful moments like this. It was why since I realized my dream, and what I think now is that making a trip around the world was not my whole life, like the emotions of delight, anger, sorrow, and pleasure. It was just one small part of my life, and I thought just maybe our lives are just like a dream. But life isn't eternal, and it will end at some time. That's why I want to make the most of every second, of every minute, until the moment that dream come to an end. Have fun, our life. Thank you so much. Yeah. And